Good evening YouTube, so I'm back here with another video, and today is just a short video about the news of the week here, or what we can expect to happen here in the coming future. We've had some patch notes, so I'm just going to go through those real quick. I'm not going to read them, but I'm just going to tell you what it says. I think that makes more sense, right? You can read it yourself. I'll put a link down in the description down below, okay? The patch will be on a Wednesday this time instead of Thursday because of the International Workers' Day, or whatever it's called, or 1st May. So I think maybe China is also holding a day off there, like most of the rest of the world. So anyways, patch tomorrow, and in the patch is a lot of stuff. Now for Friday we have the banner here with Xiaojun, Bobo, and Penny, who is actually Penny in game, but whatever. Quinlan, Mamuk, and then we have the epic heroes here of Sylvan, Hatos, Creon, and Anton. Now, if you are an early game player here, I would say that Penny is actually worth trying to get. She is used in some meta teams in PvP, in endgame at the moment, and she's also used in PvE poison team, so she's very strong. Bobo Ann can also be used for your HP burn team, and Xiaojun can be used for your internal injury team. So these three ladies here, they are pretty nice to get. Now Quinlan and Mamuk, not really sought after. Quinlan actually used to be the most sought after hero in the game 2 years ago or something like that, just to tell you some nostalgic stuff here. That's kind of crazy how we've had the power creeping going on here the last year or so. Mamuk also very nice, actually very nice for dungeons. If you don't have any good speed up, he can be used, and he also has a taunt that he puts on himself, meaning that the enemies will have to attack him, which is kind of nice. If you don't have some Wukong and you don't have Murjing, then Mamuk can actually soak some damage in dungeons for you in early game. So if you get him, he's not the worst, but I would not use my eyes on him, just use his basic abilities. Now the epics, none of them is worth talking about. Now we do have the Double the Legend event here on Friday, and that means that the first hero you will pull, or the first legendary hero you pull, will trigger an additional hero. Now the additional hero that you pull or summon will not be from the banner, and well, the first one is not guaranteed to be from the banner either, right? But if you get someone from the banner, now the extra one is just the off-banner hero. It can be any hero in the game. It could be Lance, Morikis, any of the good ones, Tyrell and stuff like that, Hanya, right? So it's a very nice event. Now if you're an endgame player and you have all of these heroes up here, obviously just turn the banner off and then go for the doubled off banner legend. It's always worth it to try and get double the legend event here, no matter what, because you get 2 legendaries for 1 legendary's price. It's always worth it. This is one of the good events for free-to-play as well to get. Okay, so moving on. Now on Thursday we have a new Mystic Alchemy event coming up here, and we actually have new Arcane gems getting into the game. We have the Gale of Nemesis and Stellar Radiance here, 2 new Arcane gems. I hope that one of them is a passive, and or at least maybe both of them is passive, because I like the passive Arcane gems the most. I do not like active Arcane gems. I think they are hard to fit into your normal rotation. You can only use them on heroes that have a very bad basic attack or something like that, right? Or yeah, so they're very hard to use, and they also have a 5-turn cooldown. I think that is very long for most of these active Arcane gems here, but okay, it's a free extra power creep, but I like the passive ones. They are nice to have, so hopefully 1 or 2 of these here are a passive one. Now the Amber of Eternity is also the active one, if I remember. I can never remember this one, and then the other yellow one. One of them is a passive one. I think Guardian of Promise is the passive one, so Amber of Eternity is the immortal active one. So, but that is okay. It's nice. And then we have the Crimson Glint, actually, and very underrated Arcane gem. Crimson Glint is super strong even at 0 stars. I think it's like 2 stages of 330% attack damage. and it can crit, it can pierce, it can do whatever. So the best is to put it onto one of your heroes that have a crit rate and a piercing rate, like Ansi or Marie, heroes like that, or even maybe even Agatha, but she's not scaling from attack, so that would probably be bad, right? But Marie or Ansi actually very strong with this Crimson Glint here. It's actually not a bad Arcane gem. Not a bad Arcane gem. So that is nice. And then also we'll have a Sword Harbor event here in the next week coming up here. A Sword Harbor event is also pretty decent for free-to-play players. You can gain the tokens or the things that you need to buy stuff with. You can get it from doing dungeons, not dungeons, but campaign, and just logging in and being active and stuff like that. You'll get, I think, around 7,000 of these points here that you need, that you can use to buy something in the store. And usually you can get something decent as a free-to-play in the Sword Harbor party event. And for spenders, it's a very nice event also. I think for around 80, maybe $100 like usual, you can pretty much clear the entire store with all the packs. So you get, well, we don't know what is in the store this time, but last time it was like an echo, it was like some blessing boxes and stuff like that, pet shards and all that good stuff, right? Devour gear and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff. You can get it for around $100 also if you're spending. So I like this Sword Harbor party normally. It's very nice. Also the holiday dungeon, it gives lots of gems actually for free to play as well. You can get around, I think it's around maybe 3,000 or 4,000 gems or something just from this holiday dungeon here. And we don't know what the sign in event rewards are yet. It could be mystic stones or something valuable like that. So very nice. And the lucky wheel is, as I said, a lucky wheel. You can get very lucky if you are free to play. You can actually get a limited hero or a spirit beast this way, right? If you're lucky. RNG is what it takes, right? Then we have two new events actually. The first one is called the Arcane Gem Trial and the other one is called the Golden Touch. Now none of these events I didn't know they were coming, so they came as a surprise for me as well, probably for you guys as well, right? But the Arcane Gem Trial is looks like the same event we have with the Spirit Beast. You know, when we get a new Spirit Beast introduced to the game, we have this event here where you can use the Spirit Beast for 10 matches in Classic Arena to try one of the pets out. Looks like the same here. Actually, you can try one of the new Arcane Gems, or even well, two of the other ones as well. Looks like that. So it's a way to try and use your and try out the new Arcane Gem to see if it works for your team. You can only use it on offense. You cannot use smart casting while using it on offense. So it's basically the same as Spirit Beast cultivation or whatever it's called when it comes, right? So you have a chance here to try it for 10 matches. You can try the new Arcane Gems in Arena and see what it does. And then you'll also get what it looks like on the picture here, 5 of these Eternal Stones. So you can summon some Arcane Gems yourself. That's very nice, okay? Now the other one is the Golden Touch event. Also a new event, and at first I was like, okay, very, very unfriendly for free to play, but as I read 0.5 here, one of my guildmates in the Bushido community, Notrobi, actually made me aware of this here, that it says here that it's going to be reserved to the event next time. So basically, let's just say what it does here. It's a new event. You have to pull the Mystic Alchemy Stones. It's the premium one. Consider it to be the same value as a Miracle Wish or the ones you use for like special banners, right? It's not the Eternal Stone that you have plenty of that you can use all the time. It's the special Mystic one. So you have to spend 100 of these stones here. That is the max. When you spend 100, you get the maximum reward, which is a Arcane Gem Selection chest. Contains the current session Arcane Up Gems. So yeah, basically like that. It will have a lot of gems in it. You can choose something, right? But 100 Mystic stones is actually a lot. It takes a lot of time to gather them. It takes a lot of time, and that is why it's a good thing It's a good thing that that 0.5 here says that it will be reserved to the event to the next time. So basically it's like a gift of the heaven, where you can summon some stones, and then over time you will work towards getting this box here if you haven't saved up your mystic stones, right? Now I'm just going to show you my stones here. Yeah, so as you can see here, I have 84 of these mystic stones saved up, so I'm almost at 100. And the reason I have so many is actually because I've skipped 2 of these mystic events because I was waiting for Glory of Judgment to come, because I wanted that Arcane gem, but it just keeps not coming, so I just kept saving it. It's been a bit boring actually, and I also think I might have been falling a little bit behind compared to the other whales and stuff like that, because I haven't pulled. I've just saved up, like, I haven't even used my first guaranteed yet. I'm actually at the guaranteed. I cannot show it because the event is not active, but I need to pull 40, then I get the guaranteed, and then we go from there. Okay, so let's get back to the patch. Okay, so we're back here at the patch notes. Let's see here. So that is pretty much the point of that event. Now I do not, I mean, this event here is kind of, yeah, it's I don't know, man. It just came out of nowhere, right? So they could definitely have like introduced it at an earlier time, so people had time to save their mystic stones. I think that is the only concern, or the only criticism I have about this, is that they just, like, even as a content creator, we didn't get any info on this here, so I didn't know it was coming. Otherwise I would obviously have told my subscribers that you should probably save your mystic stones, right? Do not use them because we get this golden touch event. But it just came out today, like in the patch notes. They haven't said anything, so I did not have any time to prepare my subscribers for this. So I'm kind of sad about that. I'm sorry if all you guys have used all your mystic stones and you're not in a lucky situation like me, where I actually have saved up some of my mystic stones, because I was trying to be patient and wanted the Glory of Judgment. But obviously I'm going to use mine to get one of these new ones here, because I'm assuming that they will be better than whatever we had in the game, right? Because they're trying to power creep them. So obviously these 2 new ones here, one of them, or at least both of them, will be somewhat valuable. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm going to, once I see it tomorrow, what they can do, I'm going to get that, trying to get that, right? Anyways, guys, that was the video here with the patch notes. Actually longer than I thought, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys have a nice evening. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you want to have more of this content here. It means a lot to me. And have a nice evening. Cheers. Bye.